Hey YouTube, so this is gonna be a discussion video. I'll probably put gameplay in the background after I make this point. So I'll put gameplay in the background for a little bit, just so you guys just start looking at the main menu like I am. But anyways, I just wanted to go over something that we all are aware of. We've been playing the game for the past 2 to 3 weeks, and I know you've heard Galactus say over and over again, countless times, when you're picking your when you're picking characters. She says, pick your favorite hero or villain. Something like that. I don't know what she said verbatim, but I know she says something along those lines. And I think to myself in my head, when she says it, I say, well, there's not many villains to choose from. So I'm going to go through each row and count how many villains we see. I've read most of their bios, so I do know the gist of what their arc is right now. So, number 1, Hela, that's 1. She's currently trying to plot something. Loki, number 2, he's currently trying to plot something. Magneto, for the most part, Magneto is just trying to stop Doctor Doom right now. I'm pretty sure they have Magneto do something diabolical later down the line, but for right now, he's trying to stop Doctor Doom. I mean, it's affecting mutants, it's affecting his people, so of course he's gonna team up with the good guys for now. Not to say he won't change on them after, but he needs their help right now. So I will count him as a villain, but he's kind of chilling at the moment. Namor is plotting something, so I will say he's number 4 on the villain list. But for the most part, Namor, if you don't, I mean, there are stories where Namor is the main bad guy or he's a part of the bad guy team. But for the most part, if you don't mess with his people, if you don't mess with sea life, he won't harm you. But in his bio, he is plotting to attack land life. So I will say number 4 as a villain. And I'll count Venom as number 5. I mean, right now in his story, he's trying to stop Null. So it's a very heroic thing to do. But am I wrong for not counting Venom as a villain? I'll count him to be fair. It's just gonna be, instead of 4, it's gonna be 5. It's not that big of a number, so I'll count him just to be fair. But there's a lot of characters in the game. That's my point. And there's only 5 villains at most. We don't know when Doctor Doom is gonna be playable. I mean, obviously he's gonna be playable at some point, but I don't think he's gonna be anytime soon. How I would do it if I was a part of that team is I would, like, not to say I would have seasons of just straight villains coming out, but in certain arcs, I would like to see like common team ups or maybe random team ups. I have one in mind that I want to give out. Of characters that, you know, like help each other, like villains that help each other, and you know, I don't know, I think it'd be pretty cool. I mean, granted, in this Doctor Doom arc, this 2099 arc is affecting everyone, so you really don't have time to be messing with Iron Man, messing with Wolverine. Like, you don't have time to be picking fights with these guys that are trying to stop something that could destroy your time. Like, so everyone's on the same team for the most part right now, currently. So I can't really say I'm mad at, you know, them for them not having that many villains right now, because I would hate for Thanos to come to the game right now and help the good guys, right? Like that would suck. So I think they should save it for whenever this Doctor Doom arc is over and the next big bag, because I don't think Doctor Doom is going to be the main big bag for the entire story or the entire game life cycle. I think we are going to get switches, like, you know, like they stop Doctor Doom or something halts Doctor Doom, or something else arises and they have to put a pause on Doctor Doom and they have to fight someone else. So I do think at some point Doctor Doom will not be the main big bad guy. So at that point, I would, because Doctor Doom is not the most like team up friendly dude. I mean, he does team up with Magneto and Namor often. So I mean, I guess like, I do appreciate that they're already in the game and they came out during his season. I mean, they're base roster characters, so it's not like they have it's not like they came in, and I don't know. But I would like to see in the future where it's not like a dramatic timeline infringing like life-breaking threat happening, like more grounded story arcs. I would like to see more team ups, like maybe get a Spider-Man season, and of course you'd probably see Green Goblin during that time, or maybe you'll see the Sinister Six people, and maybe more New York heroes or villains. I would like to see like a team up where we get to see like not only just the Spider-Man characters. So maybe Green Goblin's the main big bad guy. Green Goblin's probably not gonna do anything that's timeline breaking. So that's where you can see Magneto doing something in his arc. You can see Namor do something in his arc, and it doesn't affect what's happening in New York. So like everyone kind of doing their own thing, and maybe Green Goblin's the main big bad guy, and he calls Malekith, like someone that's dealing with Asgard for the most part, and Malekith rarely goes to New York. There's no reason for Malekith to be in New York. But Green Goblin recruits Malekith because he can do something for the Frost Giants, and he can do something that can help Malekith do, like, I don't know. Something happens, Malekith teams up with Green Goblin, and now you have Malekith in New York in Spider-Man season, and it's like, that's kind of crazy. That makes no sense, but I like it, and I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool, and that could be a way for you not to have just a season of one team or one franchise, and you can have other characters come in that season and it makes sense. Like I said, this 29.9 Doctor Doom thing is a universal thing, so I don't expect villains to like do something crazy right now. So in the future, like maybe Thanos season, if Thanos has like a story arc, maybe like in his story where he's the main big bad guy, maybe we get Ebony Maw or Cull Obsidian, like characters like that, which makes sense because they're bad guys, and like when Thanos gets all the Infinity Stones, they're not the ones being affected by it, so they have a reason to be evil, whereas everyone else is he's gonna snap half the universe away, he's gonna kill everyone. I don't know what they're gonna have Thanos do, but they have to stop Doctor Doom because it might mess with their timeline, and Ebony Maw and them, like, they're on Team Thanos, so you can have unique dialogue options where you have like Iron, I don't know, all heroes on the team, and then you have one bad guy that's currently the issue, but they're on the team. And it's just like, maybe, I don't know, you could have some weird dialogue options to the reason why they're helping each other rather than the same team. I mean, gameplay wise, just because someone picked that character, but in the game, in story, if we're immersing ourselves, there's no reason for Ebony Maw to be on the team with the Avengers. But there could be some very weird dialogue options to explain that. I do think it's healthy for there to be more heroes and villains, especially right now, like I said, because everyone is team stop Thanos, so it just makes sense for the heroes to come out. But I always see later down the line we get like a villain saga where it's just straight team ups of villains that have never talked to each other ever or have no reason to talk to each other, but this timeline thing helped them connect to each other, and now you have a Tombstone from Universe 616, and then you have a Nihilus. I don't know, like these two, like they have nothing to do with each other at all. I just think it'd be pretty cool to see some crazy team ups of villains and see more villains have impact on the story and impact in the game. So I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna stop rambling before I talk for the next 30 minutes or an hour. But let me know what your thoughts are. What villains you want to see? I'm thinking, actually, I know I'm gonna make this video. I'll make a video talking about the villains I want to see and their roles and stuff. And I think it'll be a pretty cool, interesting video. And yeah, let me know what villains you want to see and how do you think they're gonna put the villains in the game. Do you think they're gonna try to balance the heroes, the villains out? I think it's kind of impossible at this point. But let me know what your thoughts are. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Peace.